Welcome to Smart Stock Watch, your go-to channel for in-depth financial analysis. Today is October 24th, 2025, and we're diving into Ford's recently released third-quarter earnings report. Joining us is John, a senior analyst from Smart Stock Watch. John, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to discuss Ford's performance, especially given the significant developments in their latest earnings report.
Revenue and profitability overview. Let's start with the top line. Ford reported a record revenue of $50.5 billion for the third quarter of 2025, marking a 9% increase from the same period last year. John, what are the key drivers behind this impressive revenue growth?
Ford's revenue growth is primarily driven by strong sales across its product lines, particularly in the Ford Pro segment, which saw an 11% increase in revenue. Despite a $0.7 billion adverse impact from tariffs, Ford managed to achieve a net income of $2.4 billion and an adjusted EBIT of $2.6 billion, showcasing their resilience and operational efficiency.
Cash flow and dividend announcement. Ford's cash flow performance was also noteworthy, with an operating cash flow of $7.4 billion and an adjusted free cash flow of $4.3 billion. How does this position Ford in terms of financial stability and shareholder returns?
Ford's robust cash flow allows them to maintain a strong liquidity position, with nearly $33 billion in cash and $54 billion in liquidity. This financial strength supports their decision to declare a fourth-quarter regular dividend of 15 cents per share, reflecting their commitment to returning value to shareholders.
Segment performance and strategic initiatives. Ford's business segments showed varied performance. The Ford Pro segment generated $2 billion in EBIT, while Ford Model E reported a 52% revenue growth. Can you elaborate on these results and Ford's strategic focus?
Absolutely. The Ford Pro segment's strong EBIT is driven by increased demand for commercial vehicles and software subscriptions. Meanwhile, Ford Model E's revenue growth is fueled by new product launches in Europe. Ford Blue also contributed significantly with $1.5 billion in EBIT, highlighting the company's balanced approach across its segments.
EPS forecast and analyst expectations. Ford's adjusted earnings per share came in at 49 cents, surpassing the analyst forecast of 38 from a survey of 7 analysts. What does this tell us about Ford's performance relative to market expectations?
This EPS beat indicates Ford's ability to exceed market expectations, driven by their operational efficiencies and strategic initiatives. It reflects positively on their management's execution capabilities and the company's overall financial health.
Future outlook and challenges. Looking ahead, Ford has provided guidance for 2025 with an adjusted EBIT of $6.0 billion to $6.5 billion. However, they also face a significant headwind from the Novelis fire. How is Ford planning to address these challenges?
Ford is actively working to mitigate the Novelis-related headwind, which is expected to impact their EBIT by $1.5 billion to $2 billion. They have a plan to mitigate at least $1 billion of this impact by 2026, demonstrating their proactive approach to managing risks and ensuring long-term growth.